5 Step-by-Step Guide to Plan a Family Vacation.
Have you been thinking about planning a family vacation but don't know where to start? Look no further. Today, we will provide you with a step-by-step guide on how to plan a successful family vacation. Welcome to Travel Clique's channel. So, let's get started. Step 1. Set a budget. To make sure that you can enjoy a family vacation without breaking the bank, setting a budget is crucial. Here are some steps you can take to set a budget for your family vacation. Decide on a destination and travel dates. The first step in setting a budget for your family vacation is deciding on where you want to go and when you want to go. The destination you choose and the time of year can greatly impact your travel costs. For example, traveling to a popular tourist destination during peak season can be more expensive than traveling during the off-season. Determine the cost of transportation. Once you have decided on a destination and travel dates, you need to determine the cost of transportation. This includes the cost of airfare, train tickets, gas, tolls, and parking fees. You can use online travel websites to compare prices and find the best deals. You can also consider using rewards points from credit cards or loyalty programs to help offset the cost of transportation. Plan your accommodations. Your accommodations will be one of the biggest expenses of your family vacation. You can choose from a variety of options including hotels, vacation rentals, camping, or staying with family and friends. To save money, consider staying in accommodations that offer a kitchenette so you can prepare some of your meals instead of eating out for every meal. Budget for food and activities. In addition to transportation and accommodations, you also need to budget for food and activities. This includes the cost of meals, snacks, and drinks as well as admission fees for museums, amusement parks, and other attractions. To save money on food, you can pack snacks and drinks and eat meals at your accommodations. You can also research free or low-cost activities in the area. Create a daily spending plan. Once you have determined the cost of transportation, accommodations, food, and activities, you can create a daily spending plan. This will help you stay on track and avoid overspending. You can use a spreadsheet or budgeting app to track your expenses and make adjustments as needed. Allow for unexpected expenses. Even with careful planning, unexpected expenses can arise during a family vacation. To avoid going over budget, you should set aside a small amount of money for unexpected expenses such as medical emergencies or lost or stolen items. Stick to your budget. Finally, the most important step in setting a budget for your family vacation is to stick to it. This means being disciplined and making smart choices about your spending. If you do go over budget, try to adjust your spending in other areas to make up for it. Step 2. Choose a destination. Choosing the right destination for a family vacation can be a difficult task, as there are a lot of factors to consider. You can't go wrong with the following steps when deciding your preferred family destination choices. Consider the ages and interests of your family members. The next step is to consider the ages and interests of your family members. If you have young children, you may want to choose a destination with activities that are appropriate for their age group, such as amusement parks or children's museums. If you have teenagers, you may want to choose a destination with more adventurous activities, such as hiking or water sports. Look for family-friendly destinations. There are many destinations that cater to families, with activities and amenities that are designed for children and parents alike. Look for destinations that offer family-friendly accommodations, restaurants, and activities, such as beach resorts or theme parks. Research the destination's safety and health precautions. Before choosing a destination, you should research the safety and health precautions in place. This is especially important if you are traveling internationally. Look for destinations with low crime rates and good healthcare infrastructure. You should also check for any travel advisories or warnings issued by your government. Consider the time of year. The time of year can greatly impact your travel experience and costs. For example, traveling during peak season can be more expensive and crowded than traveling during the off-season. You should also consider the weather and any seasonal events or festivals in the destination you are considering. Seek input from your family members. Finally, you should seek input from your family members when choosing a destination. Ask them for their preferences and interests and involve them in the decision-making process. This will help ensure that everyone has a memorable and enjoyable vacation. Let's dive into Step 3, Book Accommodation. Booking accommodations for a family vacation requires careful consideration to ensure that everyone is comfortable and happy. These few hints will help you make better decisions when booking accommodation on your next family vacation. Determine your budget. The first step in booking accommodations for your family vacation is to determine your budget. This will help you narrow down your options and choose accommodations that fit within your financial constraints. Consider the size of your family. The size of your family will impact the type of accommodations you need. Look for accommodations that offer enough space for your entire family, such as family suites, villas, or apartments. Research the location. The location of your accommodations is important for convenience and accessibility to the activities you plan to do. Look for accommodations that are located near the attractions you want to visit or have easy access to public transportation. Check for family-friendly amenities. Look for accommodations that offer family-friendly amenities such as a pool, playground, or game room. You may also want to consider accommodations with a kitchenette or access to a kitchen, so you can prepare some meals for your family and save on dining costs. Read reviews. Reading reviews from other families who have stayed at the accommodations you are considering can give you insight into the pros and cons of the property. Look for reviews that mention family-friendly amenities, cleanliness, and helpful staff. Book in advance. To ensure that you get the accommodations you want, book in advance. This is especially important if you are traveling during peak season or to a popular destination. Step 4. Plan your itinerary. This requires careful consideration to ensure that everyone has a memorable and enjoyable experience. Let these tips guide you in making a better decision. Research the destination. Research the destination you are visiting to identify popular attractions, restaurants, and events. Make a list of the must-see sites and experiences, and prioritize them based on your family's interests and availability. Determine the duration of your trip. The duration of your trip will impact how much you can fit into your itinerary. Be realistic about how much you can see and do in the time you have, and allow for some downtime to rest and relax. Plan for transportation. When planning your itinerary, consider how you will get around the destination. Research transportation options such as public transportation, rental cars, or private tours. Leave room for flexibility. While it's important to have a plan, it's also important to leave room for flexibility. Unexpected events such as weather or illness can disrupt your itinerary, so make sure you have a backup plan or are willing to adjust your plans if needed. Step 5. Pack smart. Finally, it's time to pack for your trip. Make a list of all the essentials, including clothing, toiletries, and any medications that you or your family members may need. Pack according to the climate and activities that you have planned, and make sure to leave some extra space in your bags for souvenirs. Also, consider packing snacks and drinks for the trip to avoid spending money on overpriced items. It has been an amazing time. Thanks for watching and see you next time.